Hey guys, how's it going? Uh, I just want to rant a little bit about Sea of Thieves. Well, actually, let's call it fucking Sea of Thieves. So, just a little bit about me getting Sea of Thieves. I wasn't very excited about it. Um, I didn't read anything about it. I didn't. Um, I didn't participate in any of the betas and things like that. Right. So just a couple days before, uh, a guy or I follow on YouTube. Uh, he made a video. He's like, well, I've been pretty uh, pessimistic about fucking Sea of Thieves, but maybe I was wrong. It actually is probably gonna be a really good game. So anyway, the day comes, I buy it because I don't have an Xbox 360 or Xbox One, whatever. And I just bought it in the Microsoft store. It was like 50, $60, some shit like that. I don't necessarily give a shit about money. Um, so I think it was $60, right? And it doesn't really matter. Like money, I don't really care. Anyway, I get it. You couldn't log in the first like hour or so, and then I logged in, and what the fuck is this fucking game? Literally, I don't fucking get this shit. It's literally like it's a fucking pirate game with two fucking pirate ships. You know, it's a multiplayer game. Okay, with no fucking multiplayer options like what you join and things like that. So there's something like three factions in the game, and each one has their own one fucking fetch quest. The whole game has basically three fetch quests. Um, but anyway, there's three factions, so you can do fetch quests for one of the three factions. And so this multiplayer game, you can't even like choose what game you're gonna join. Like at least be able to say, I want to level, faction A. Um, so there's literally no multiplayer options about joining or creating or anything like that. You just press play and then you just dropped. You can be dropped in a game where people are just fucking around. You can be dropping into a game where people are like actually doing a mission and things like that. So there's no filtering, no nothing. You just like So it's a fucking pirate game with two fucking ships. Okay, it's a multiplayer game with no fucking multiplayer options. And then it's a fucking it has an MMO structure where you have a lot of. I mean, you don't even have a lot of fetch quests. There's literally three fucking fetch quests in the whole fucking game. Um, and well, there's one fetch quest and just three variations of it. Or actually, okay, there's like a little bit more variations. There's like four because one of the quests you can either be grabbing chickens or you can be grabbing pigs. There's absolutely no difference in the gameplay of how you do it. Um, so it's not like. But anyway, so it's an MMO quest system with one fucking quest type, basically. Uh fuck. And it's a pirate game with two ships. Not only that, the two ships, they don't have like the most basic fucking things about you know pirate ships and cannons is having fucking, you know, there's like historically there's three types of ammo. There's the scatter shot ammo, which is used to basically take out people, on the ship. Like you shoot it, it's not that effective against sails or the hull, but it's basically shrapnel, and so it's effective against maiming the crew of a ship. And then you have the chain ammo, which is basically uh, good against the sails and things like that. And then you usually have just the normal ammo, which is good against the hull. So there's nothing like that in here. Um, so and they also made now. First of all, I would really want to know what the fuck were those motherfuckers doing for 3-4 years that they've been developing this game with all the fucking resources that Microsoft, provided them. Like what the fuck were you guys like? Literally, they were just doing bitches and blow for like fucking 4 years. That's the only explanation that I have, and they were doing lots of it. Because I used to do bitches and blow, and it was like fucking I still did some work, more than one fucking fetch quest. Okay, I'll give them that, three fetch quests. Okay, three fetch quests in 4 years. And it's like, and they didn't even write their own engine. Like, okay, you can be like, well, they were just doing the engine, they were getting everything ready, so now they can like just fucking add a lot of cool shit really quickly. And they didn't even use their own engine. They used the Unreal engine. So like, what the fuck were you doing? Okay, so and then they literally like you start the game. Again, there's just a play button, and it asks you, do you want to play by yourself or do you want to play with other people? That's the only real fucking filtering there is for this multiplayer game. And then and so you go in and they just literally drop you in like a fucking pub, right? Or a bar or whatever the fuck. Now, and people are like, well, this is because, they just want you to explore and to fucking, find shit on your own. And that's like complete fucking bullshit right there, man. Like, because that's not the reason why they did it. They're just fucking lazy fucks. That's the reason they did it. Because they just didn't want to fucking bother with because it takes work to make a tutorial or something. Because there's games like fucking Dark Souls. They usually just drop you in the middle of fucking nowhere, and you just like maybe you get like some type of like a cutscene that has absolutely nothing to do with the gameplay or anything like that, and then you just start. And it's like like Dark Souls 3, for instance. You start and literally in the first like 5 minutes of the game there's like more content than this whole fucking piece of shit has. Okay, in literally the first 5 minutes, because this game has one type of fucking skeleton, with different colorings, I guess. And Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 3, in the first 5 minutes, it has two types of skeletons. It has a sword skeleton. Actually, there's like three, because there's a skeleton with a sword, there's a skeleton with a fucking knife type of thing, and there's a skeleton with like a fucking bow and arrow or some shit. And they're dressed kind of differently and things like that. But you also have the crystal beasts. Literally, like, it's more impressive and cooler than anything in this fucking game together. Okay, all the chickens and all the fucking pigs and snakes, and that's it in the whole game. But anyway, and then you have the crystal beast. Then you have like the first boss, the big fucking night guy that's like fucking huge and fucking awesome and move sets and all that shit. Here you don't got shit, So the reason why there's no tutorials or no introduction or anything like that is because these fuckers were too lazy to do it. It wasn't just because that's how we want people to explore and find things on their own. Um, and like and so you're in this pub and you can talk to the fucking bartender, right? And literally, you have different dialogue choices and none of them do anything. None of them do fucking anything. It's like you can ask rumors, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, there's things happened, I guess." Like in every pirate game, you have a pub, and you can ask, like, Sid Meier's Pirates, like fucking, 20 years ago or 30 years ago. Um, you could ask, and then they'll tell you, okay, well, we heard that there's like treasure or some shit like that. Here, like, why do you even have the fucking dialogue options when they don't fucking mean nothing? Okay, it's like so fucking stupid. Anyway, um, and like I said, they didn't even fucking use the fucking engine. And this is the other thing. It's the same thing like the fucking no introduction, no tutorial, no nothing. It's the same reason why there's no like AI, like because they really can't make more than fucking three fetch quests because there's literally like three interactable objects in the whole fucking game. So you can't, like, if you don't have interactable objects, you cannot make, you cannot have more quests than you have interactable objects. So um, that's why they don't, and the reason why they don't have like AI, ships or quests where you're supposed to go and catch an AI person, an AI NPC or whatever, and they have their own, like, some captain, and he's got a lot of gold in their ship, and pirate shit, is because they just, they didn't make AI. Like, this game is completely devoid of AI and things like that, and a mission builder around it and things like that. Like there's literally not even like stuff like, okay, you don't want to have NPCs at all, which is like really stupid. But whatever. Let's say that's the, they're doing it for a reason, not just because they're fucking, too busy eating hooker pussy and fucking, well, you don't eat pussy with hooker, I guess, but whatever, fucking hookers and just, doing blow. Uh, if you're not too busy with that shit, right? Um, it's like, make, so, you will make something like where uh, they will give you a mission. They'll say, okay, in this region there is a human player, right? And he's been fucking shit up. Well, but obviously they cannot be fucking shit up in that region because there's nothing to fuck up, right? Because what, they were killing chickens, you know. And by the way, what the fuck are those chickens doing on those islands? First of all, like, the islands are like literally, I can probably piss farther than I can be at one end of the island, start pissing, and literally fucking piss, in the water on the other fucking end of the islands. Like, they're literally like fucking, half the size of half of the length of my dick. Okay, so it's like, and I mean, I have a pretty big dick, but still, it's like, it it should not measure fucking islands in a fucking pirate game. Okay, and all the islands are the same. Like, literally, like, there's probably like 50 textures in the whole fucking game. Like, I don't even understand. Like I said, what the fuck were those motherfuckers doing for fucking 3-4 years? I don't know how long they were developing this shit. I heard that they fucking delayed it. I mean, I don't even want to know what the fuck it was when, if they were like, well, there's not enough, I guess, so we gotta delay it. What was there, you know? and and three fucking fetch quests. It's fucking embarrassing. I've literally never seen anything like this. I mean, I'm not generally a Microsoft hater. I mean, I, I I generally like Microsoft, many reasons. But and I've never, well, maybe I've owned an Xbox. I think I owned an Xbox 360 or something like that one time. I don't remember, but I'm a PC gamer, so I've been with Windows for a well, since there was Windows, and before that I was with DOS and whatever, so I've been basically Microsoft guy for a long time, and and they're pretty nice. I Again, like, I don't know about the fucking Xbox experience generally, but if this is the fucking Xbox experience, you know, I because I personally think this Rare fucks, they just all need to get fired. Like, a lot of people like, oh, Rare, they used to be amazing, blah blah blah. This is not that fucking amazing company. Okay, what this game, okay, is a fucking, it's, first of all, it's not a game, it's at best a fucking prototype, and a pretty bad one at that, like, if if I have a few ideas for games, and I'll make a couple prototypes and show them to my boss, and no, I'll have more shit in my games. Okay, that's for sure. Like, this is fucking embarrassing. Like a fucking fetch quests. You're grabbing fucking chickens, which, again, like, I don't know what the fuck those chickens are doing on the islands, and whatever. But I generally don't have a problem with Microsoft. This Rare guys, maybe I've played a game of theirs before. I don't remember. I did not have their dick in my mouth, so I'm not like, oh my god, it tasted so good, like a lot of other people seem to be. um but generally, like, even if they were great back in the day, they're not great anymore. It's just, they're not, like, the people that did the good shit back in the day, they're not at that company anymore, or they got, you know they just did too much hookers and too much blow, and they don't give a shit anymore. But my guess would be that the people that actually made this company great are not there anymore. Just like, like fucking BioWare, man. They used to be fucking amazing, and Maxis, I mean, they're close now, but the last game, like fucking, SimCity, whatever, um, 2015, 2014, I don't remember, like, this piece of fucking shit, like, you know obviously, like, Will Wright and the guys that made fucking Max is great, they weren't there anymore. They didn't give a shit. I mean, they got some money to just say that it's actually really good, but you know I mean, if you pay me $1 million, I'll say anything is amazing. I don't give a shit. Even Rare's dick. It was fucking. Oh my god, it's great. But I I think, just close those fuckers down and fucking kick them out. The people at Microsoft that saw this shit and said, yeah, why? Well, let's release it. Let's release it. Let's sell it for $60 to fucking PC gamers. Because they were giving it for free to, like, Xbox cunts. And so, it's like, those motherfuckers need to go. Like, and fucking refund the money to anybody that's fucking paid for this shit. Like, and I don't even give a shit. Like, $60, I fucking wipe my ass with $60, right? But so I don't even want a refund. Just give it away to fucking, I don't know, like, donate it to something. you know, you know, or at least like just do something. Just don't fucking get them any more hookers and blow. That's all I'm like. Come on, um, and And so, it's a fucking disgrace. This game is fucking scandalous. Okay, it's fucking scandalous hoes, basically. Those fuckers. There's a really good song. I don't want to put it in here to fucking, to because I'm gonna get like they'll delete the video or some shit like that. I'm not monetizing this shit. I'm not a fucking, I don't need money. I don't suck dick for money. I don't say shit for money. So I don't care, but I just don't want them to delete it. So, because obviously this is not my fucking, main YouTube account. I don't want people to fucking be like, oh, yeah, this is the guy. I know this guy, Not like give a shit, I don't necessarily get scared, but you should check out the song. It's called like "Scandalous Horse" by Mike Jones, man. The first part, because there's like a second part. It's pretty good too, but the first part is fucking for those motherfuckers. Like it's fucking scandalous, man. You fucking spent 4 years and you give me fucking three fetch fucking quests. No fucking anything. No nothing. Like it's literally a pirate game with like two fucking pirate ships, and they're really one pirate ship, just in two sizes. It's not even like because you can have different pirate ships with different strengths and weaknesses, speed and things like that. Like normally in every fucking any fucking game that has anything to do with ships, you have those things, hull integrity, speed, and there's like a bunch of fucking little parameters that you can vary so you can have different ships and make it like strategic of what ship you're gonna use. Are you gonna use like a slow but powerful ship, or a fast and weaker guns and things like that ship? Just fuck, man. Uh, and and then there's like bitches. Okay, that's I've been seeing this shit all the fucking time, but that's actually for another video. Um, but there's bitches that are like, oh, I like the way that the water looks and whatever. Dude, the game is absolute shit. I don't give a shit if the water is like fucking, you know, best looking water. I can go look at water for free on my fucking sink. It's like it looks like real water. I'll just fucking plug the fucking hole over there and just make a little fucking thingy. And I have board games with fucking ships. So I can even put the ships in the fucking sink, and it's way better than this game because I have like my board games with ship have like fucking 20 fucking beautiful miniature ships. So it just like fucking looks amazing. So right there, I got way, 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 way more fucking content. You know. Anyway, so fuck Sea of Thieves. Fuck Rare. Fuck Microsoft for this shit. And you know, go check out that song. Scandalous Horse, Mike Jones.